Today is a very happy day for this baby harp seal. We'll soon find out why. But first, a bit of background. Baby harp seals are weaned at around 120 days old, which is just over 3 months. That's when they start to eat fish instead of their mother's milk. It's also when they start to learn how to swim properly, often performing flips and other cool tricks in the water. And it is also at this age that they leave the safety of their mothers and start to explore the world on their own. This little guy is definitely not yet ready for such an adventure. But luckily, he won't have to go far because his mom is going to go very far away. She's going to keep a close eye on her little one as he starts to explore. Just look at how cute he is. I bet you're already in love with him. We're going to follow him around for the day and see what an average day in the life of a baby harp seal looks like. Now, let's get started. It's still dark outside. This little guy has no idea what the day will bring, but he knows one thing. It will be great. He walks like a champ, but can he swim like a champ? Well, that remains to be seen. Let's find out. He makes it to the water's edge and stops to admire the beautiful view. You know the feeling when you finally get a vacation after months of hard work? Yeah, well, this little guy feels exactly the same way. This is his vacation time. His mom will protect him so he can enjoy his time off. But now, it's time to get in the water. He waddles back a few steps and takes a big leap. He flops down on all fours, belly flops, splashes some water in the air, and then he's in. But something is wrong. He's struggling to get himself upright. Oh my. Are you okay, little guy? Don't worry, we're here to help. With some gentle nudges from Mom, he gets himself upright. Now, he can finally take a look around. The water is cold, but it's a good kind of cold. Refreshing and perfect for swimming. At least that's what he thinks. Now, it's time to go underwater.
The pup lets the water cover his body and disappears beneath the surface.
A baby harp seal can hold its breath for up to 15 minutes at a time. Now, that's impressive. When he comes back up, he shakes himself dry and takes a look at his mom. She's smiling at him, proud of how well her little one is doing. Of course, she's worried sick about him, but she also knows that this is part of growing up and becoming a strong, independent seal. And speaking of independence, this little guy wants to explore on his own, so he takes a few more moments to shake himself dry, then darts away from Mom and into the water. He swims after a fish, but the fish is too quick for him. Well, don't worry, little guy. You'll catch him next time. In the meantime, Mom is calling him back. She wants to make sure he's okay. You know, just in case there are any predators around, if she doesn't keep an eye on him, she might just end up losing him forever. Meanwhile, our little protagonist decides it's time to go ashore again. He climbs out of the water, shakes himself dry once more, and makes his way to a nearby rock. He flops down on it and takes a nap. Being a baby seal isn't easy work, you know? All this exploring and stuff. It tires him out. While he's getting some sleep, Mom takes a stroll along the shore. She's looking for food for herself. Baby seals can survive without their moms for up to a week, but they need to be fed regularly. So, Mom is on the lookout for fish. She sees some birds diving into the water and follows their lead. She dives in after them and uses her whiskers to find the fish. She finds some and happily munches on them. Seals can eat up to 8,000 calories per day. But luckily for Mom, she doesn't have to feed her baby. He's old enough to find his own food now. Speaking of food, it must be lunchtime already. And Mom's right on time. When he hears her coming back, he opens his eyes and looks around. He spots Mom in the distance and happily waddles over to her. Of course, she has some fish for him. She brings it close to him and watches as he eats it with gusto. Baby harp seals can eat up to 11 pounds of fish per day. No wonder they need to spend so much time looking for food. After lunch, it's playtime. Mom brings him a toy to play with, and he bats at it with his flipper. They play until he tires himself out again, and it's time for another nap. This time, he snuggles up to his mom and falls asleep. Being a baby seal isn't all bad, you know? In fact, it's pretty sweet. Being this little is the best. Just ask this little guy. He couldn't be happier. Meanwhile, Mom keeps a close eye on her sleeping baby. She knows that he's safe with her, and that's all that matters. He looks around frantically, trying to figure out where the noise came from. Was it a bird? Was it a plane? No, it was neither of those things. It was a drone flying above them. Baby seals are curious by nature, so of course he wants to investigate. He slowly approaches the drone and takes a sniff. Then he does something really smart. He takes a big bite out of the drone. That's one smart cookie. Well, actually, he's not really smart. He just has a strong bite, but it's smart enough to take down a drone. I bet the people controlling the drone weren't expecting that. Now that the coast is clear again, Mom and Baby continue playing. They have each other, and that's all that matters. As the sun begins to set, Mom calls her baby back to her. It's time to head back to their cozy den. She snuggles up to him, and they walk along the shore, side by side. The baby seal looks back at the drone that his sharp teeth broke. He's proud of himself for scaring away the metal bird. He also knows that it's time to go home now. They make it back to their den. Just as the sun goes down, Mom curls up around her baby, keeping him warm and safe.
She knows that he'll be okay as long as he has her.
And as for the baby seal, well, he's already fast asleep. Baby harp seals need a lot of rest. After all, growing up is tiring work. Luckily for this little guy, he has his mom to take care of him. And she'll be there for him every step of the way. So now it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you next time.